Welcome to the Iberostar Waves Alcudia Park, a 4-star property on the island of Mallorca. This is the resort report. I'm going to be giving you a full guide. I'm going to be telling you about the pools, the food, the drink, the bars, the beach, the activities, and so much more. We're just coming into reception here. The first thing that hits you is that signature smell that's so popular amongst top flight resorts. It is a beautiful place to be. Well decorated and decored, particularly like these light fixtures, which are lights, and the kids corner just over there. We were offered a glass of Prosecco Cava even on check-in, which was very gracefully received. Now let's go straight into the pools. So they tell me there are 4 pools here at the Iberostar Waves Alcudia Park, but I can actually count 5 bodies of water. The first being this large main pool. It is an unheated pool, but it does have some great features. You can see how it curves there in the distance, curving there and heading into a shallower end there. There are steps at multiple points, as well as some seats within the pool. And so the other bodies of water, we have this very small one with a small slide going in. Then we have this larger shallow puddle pool where the main slides head down into. I love that crab and the different animals here adding to that water movement by spitting out their mouths. Really nice. And then just off the main pool we have this very shallow toddler pad, and I wonder if because of those steps that's why they count this as one single pool. Now the next pool that I want to show you is novel in 2 ways for Mallorca. Firstly, it is inside, and secondly, it is heated. So you can see today the kids particularly enjoying it because, yeah, some kids don't like that cold. Let me show you. So nice and warm in here, but a little bit loud. You've got some chairs around. These jets both come on, and yeah, great to see both a heated pool and an indoor pool. I don't know how often it'll get used in the peak of summer, but towards the end of the season, which we're at right now, clearly a good plus point. Now let's head to the beach. So through this exclusive gated access we go down a few steps directly on to the beach. You can see volleyball just going on there with adults and kids getting involved. Being at the southern end of Alcudia Beach, it is a little bit thinner, and but the access is so direct, and yeah, the views stunning, heading over there and heading north as well. Let's go jump in. So we're in the water now. There's Florence. Flo, are you enjoying the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's a little bit shallower here. I mean, we're literally in what must be 2.5 feet of water, and we're about 20 meters off the shore. So yeah, really nice and shallow, not too many waves. And yeah, plenty of space for activities. What do you think, Bertie?
Yeah!
Yes! There you go. Here's Alcudia Beach at the Iberostar Waves Alcudia Park. Let me now give you a quick tour of a family suite with a pool view here at the Iberostar Waves Alcudia Park. You enter into this first room, which has a table here. We've kindly been given a glass of wine there. Water is from a central point. We've got some storage behind here, and an extra pillow as well. This sofa has been made up for the kids. Obviously it folds it out further. They have their own TV, and I'll take you out on that balcony in just a second. Let's move towards the bathroom where there is a mini bar. Nothing given to us for free, unfortunately, but lots more storage just there. Into the bathroom, we got a decent size mirror. I haven't worked out if I can get it backlit yet. It feels like it should be lit around there, but a decent size sink with lots of space for all your bits and bobs, as well as a stool. Super helpful for ladies wanting to do their makeup. In the shower, it's decent size with that rainfall element, as well as a handheld and lots of great toiletries, shampoo, conditioner and body wash. Standard toilet, although we do have the butt spray, as the kids like to call it. Got that zoom in mirror and the hairdryer. So moving now to the master bedroom, a decent sized bed, although not as big as I might have liked. Importantly, there are plugs and USB on either side of the bed, which is great to see. In these storage, there is a safe, although as with all Iberostar Waves, it is a paid for service per night to use the safe, which I think is a shame. Moving now out onto the balcony, we have drying facilities available, and it's a decent sized balcony with seating and that wonderful view of the pool. And that is a family suite here at the Iberostar Waves Alcudia Park. So whilst there are a few different food options here, most of your meals are going to be in the main buffet, and I'm going to show you around. You got this handsome gentleman cooking up a wonderful treat of chips, egg, bacon and some peppers there. Some salad items here. Really cool different salad options there. Some capers. Mixing it in there with some meats, etc. Some cheese, please, along with chutneys. And then dried fruit, seeds, nuts, bits and bobs there. And then you've got some sauces just there. There is a soup just hidden away here, which changes each time. And then we're off to desserts now. And forgive me for this higgledy-piggledy way of showing you around, but it's a huge restaurant with a lot going on. So you start here with some fruit. Good selection. Look at this cake. That is a very serious cake indeed. Some yogurts, fruit salads, more cakes, different cake options there. Some pre-made jello there, more cakes. And then we're on to the ice cream. You can see Florence just expertly serving her own ice cream there. Do watch out for these sauces. They can get you. Excuse me. Bananas there. So we move around to the main section then. We have a little kids section here with some more kid-focused items. Burgers, chips, mozzarella sticks, and then here some chicken, some baked veg, and some roast chicken there. You can see this gentleman just cooking up some dishes there. Look at that big smile as well. Looking good. Some paella just here, freshly made. Pizza options here for lunch. There is a mushroom, a pepperoni and a margarita. We're on to the pasta station now. We have some pasta just being made fresh there. I like how they've added in this option, some kind of vegetables with soy sauce and yeah, some bolognese and pasta there. The final bit that I do want to point out, other than the general decor, I mean, it looks beautiful in here. It's well lit. There is some outdoor seating. I want to show you the drinks. So you're kind of expecting some water to be available as well as soft drinks with the ice, but there's a great selection of self-serve liquor. You've got some white wine, some rosé wine. We've got some Cava, there's Sangria and another Cava there, and then you have your red wine and beer just there, all self-serve, which is a really great plus point if you ask me. So you'd have to wait for waiter service. And so that is lunchtime here in the main buffet in the Iberostar Waves Alcudia Park. The second food outlet is this barbecue grill bar. People usually dine just out here under this canopy. Unfortunately, only open seasonally. I believe it closed for the season in September. The third and final food outlet are these takeaway trucks here, serving all manner of beautiful stuff. You can see some fries and sweet potato fries being put together there, some nuggets and some nachos there. Looks beautiful. I'm not going to give you a full rundown of dinner service, but I do want to show you some of the dishes that impressed me with that variation from lunch. And so an Asian food selection out for us here. Great selection, great quality. You can see some seafood here for us, as well as some pasta dishes and these desserts, those donuts, that cheesecake. Mwah! There are two bars on the property, the first being the sports bar, which is on the street side of the property. It features sports theming, a pool table just over there. There's indoor and outdoor seating, and then obviously a full service bar, and it is adjacent to the food trucks if you want to eat inside. So just off from the beach we have our second bar. This being the beach bar, where you can grab drinks from this very handsome man here who's looking after everyone, including giving people trays to be able to take them down to the beach. So just off from the beautiful beach we do have this small playground exclusively for residents of the Iberostar Waves Alcudia Park. It is a small but yeah, nice, I mean all the equipment's fine, playground, and it is adjacent to this Gelateria, an ice cream shop. Unfortunately the ice cream shop has not been open during our stay, but my assumption is that during peak times, you know, main summer holidays, it is and would be really cool, you know, to be able to grab ice creams here, head to the beach, play on the park. A really nice feature of this resort. There is a big Star Camp Kids Club here, and it's for two sets of age groups. The room here is lovely and large, the decor beautiful. They both do set activities in here, and of course you can just come in here with your kids and play on all of this equipment with all these toys as well. I'm just coming out from reception behind me into the main Plaza courtyard, and I want to point out how beautiful it is. You've got those flowers in the tree behind me, these huge, beautiful olive trees, which have obviously been, you know, resettled, rehomed here, but they really add some rustic charm against the white backdrop of the buildings. These big palm trees here. Little bug house on this one. You can see some vegetables being grown there. You've got some arcade, pool, and air hockey equipment there. And then you get onto this very colourful splash park pool element, which is perfect for the kids. It is a really beautiful place to be. So there is a laundry here which has dryers and washing machines. You can pay by coin and by card if you need to, either because you're on an extended stay or you just couldn't fit it all in the luggage. So there is a gym here on the resort for those of you who are into that kind of thing. It features all the main equipment types, including standing bicycles, treadmills, step machines. This fantastic machine here. You got a quad, what do you call that? It's not a leg press, leg extension machine, and then some free weights there as well, along with all the towels and water that you might need if you fancy going to the gym while on holiday. Evening and nighttime entertainment, incredibly important for any resort, and we had the Iberostar Rock Band rocking us all evening. Check it out. course, throughout the day we had the slower pace bingo and the obligatory Kahoot quiz. So I'm back in the Mediterranean on Alcudia Beach to give you my stay or stay away rating for the Iberostar Waves Alcudia Park. Now, before I get to that, I want to go over some pros and some cons of this property, and where better to start than that beach access. I mean, there's the property right there. You can see the access. It is fantastic and perfect for families. I love how from that bar you can get a tray and bring your drinks down and really enjoy this beach here. You know, if your kids like mine love the beach, this property is just absolutely perfect. And if you don't want to get sand in your toes as a parent, you could probably just sit up there and watch on as your kids play in the very still, very shallow water. Now, on the subject of water, the slides in the pool are really cool. I love the theming elements of them, and the kids have enjoyed them. A really nice touch and a high quality touch as well, given you know, the standard of those slides and the condition that they're in. The kids club was well equipped as well. It's a big room, got lots going on in there, and they've got lots of activities as well as a great room to be in. You feel safe, you feel comfortable leaving your children in there. And on the subject of decor, the room decor and the bathroom were great, in really good condition, looked and felt good. And food, the food here is the best we've had on the island. We've been here a week, we've stayed in 4 resorts, and this is the best we've had so far. So kudos to the resort for that. The final pro I want to point out is that indoor pool. I know the temperature can dip, you can have wet days here on the island and cooler days, so having that indoor pool and it being heated is a nice touch. It's where my kids have just run off to right now. So on to the cons then. Check-in was weird. Like, there was a bit of confusion, I think because we already had an Iberostar wristband on, maybe some cultural language barriers, but it wasn't as smooth as it otherwise could have been, despite getting that Prosecco, which was nice. And to be honest, it's very easily forgiven given the rest of the experience that we've had on resort. The barbecue grill being closed so early in the season, you know, a month ago closing, is a shame, especially as they're trying to bring people here in those shoulder periods. Yeah, it could have been open for us and for others. The bed could have been bigger. I would have preferred a bigger bed. You know, it's you don't see many hotels or resorts with beds that size nowadays, and if we were staying for a week or so, it would have got a little bit tight. Although I do like getting a little bit close to my wife. But she doesn't want me close to her. So, yeah, there you go. But finally, the final con is I wish we could have stayed longer. I really do wish we could have stayed here for a week or more. It is a beautiful property. You know, you can see that behind me now. You know, watching this, you've got to get it booked and come and stay here. So, the stay or stay away rating is clearly a stay. Yeah, you should definitely consider the Iberostar Waves Alcudia Park for your next holiday. If you've enjoyed this resort report, review and guide, please let me know down in the comments. Indeed, ask any questions as well. Thank you very much, and see you next time.